Yes, sir. Let's talk about sports, baby. From the stands of a sports fan, my man Pots and Pans. First and foremost, we got to get into the the NBA playoffs, I should say. But more specifically, man, let's dive into Darvin Ham and the Lakers, man. Let me pull this graphic up for you real quick. The dog from the Pistons. Championship, by the way. Darvin Ham officially fired from the Lakers after just 2 seasons in charge. The Lakers announced on social media Friday that they are dismissing Ham after just 2 seasons, 4 days after their season ended with a first-round playoff loss to Denver in 5 games. Ham led Los Angeles to the Western Conference Finals less than a year ago. In his first season as NBA head coach, he had replaced Frank Vogel, who was fired by the Lakers exactly 18 months after winning the franchise's 17th championship in 2020, which nobody respects, by the way. Wanted to put that part out there. I have a problem with the Lakers firing Darvin Ham. Let me tell you why. Because I have a problem with a lot of these franchises giving up on coaches after just a couple of seasons. And I literally mean a couple, like 2, maybe 3 seasons. And sometimes it comes almost immediately after winning a championship. For example, Frank Vogel won a championship in 2020. 18 months later, almost to the exact day, if I'm not mistaken, he was fired. Y'all really not giving this man a chance. That means either y'all know y'all don't respect that championship in the bubble either, or y'all just like to run coaches in and out and you want to see immediate results, which is crazy to me. So Darvin Ham, do I necessarily feel like he was a perfect fit for the Lakers? I didn't agree with it to begin with, but it ain't my decision to agree with. I'm not a Lakers fan or am I in the front office. But I will say, firing him I don't think was the solution. So let me get this straight. Y'all trying to tell me, now that the Lakers fired Darvin Ham, he was the Lakers' major setback. He's the whole reason why they didn't get past Denver. You want to sit there with a straight face and tell me that? I don't agree with that. I think there's more changes that need to be taken care of on the roster side of things. Maybe even in the front office. If we're being honest, Anthony Davis played most games in his career, 76 games. Almost only missed like 6-7 games the entire season. So he showed up. LeBron James obviously showed up. So what does that leave you with? Now we're talking about numbers-wise. If we're talking about in clutch moments where it really mattered, that's a whole different story. You can look at the box score and say, hey, Anthony Davis averaged such and such and LeBron did such and such. They did good. But what about those clutch moments at the end of the game? Where were they then? That's what I'm talking about. So the players on the court, I think, needs to be focused on more than the coach. Using him as a casualty. Darvin Ham. What made y'all hire this nigga in the first place? The Lakers. I don't know. That's just what I'm saying. I think the next coach they hire, they probably only going to have him for about 5-6 years max. Max. And that's not a long time if you're going to ask me personally. But that's just what I think. I don't think Darvin Ham was the problem. But now they got rid of him. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show. 313-466-4386. I guess we got to keep it moving in regards to the NBA playoffs. So let's keep it moving, man. NBA playoffs going into the East as of right now. Round 1 is still underway with one series. The Cavaliers versus the Magic. They're still in round 1. Game 7 actually happens Cinco de Mayo, which is Sunday, May 5th, 2024. Now, that series, I feel like the NBA has been disrespecting a lot because of the fact they've only been showing them games on NBA TV. Now, let me be honest with you. If it was available on local TV, I'd probably watch it, but it'd be the least interesting series. Now, I appreciate the Magic specifically for making the playoffs because I like to see new teams, new franchises in the playoffs that we ain't seen in a long time. Different atmosphere, different colors, core. I love to see that, so I support that. Other than that, them two franchises kind of boring. We don't really care to see none of them key players from those teams. So Donovan Mitchell, Paulo, whatever his last name is, no disrespect, but The NBA already disrespected y'all by having a whole series on NBA TV. Can't nobody even watch it, but I don't know. I don't even know who to expect. I think the Cavaliers should pull this off in Game 7. But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show. The Celtics are going to face whoever finishes off between the Cavaliers and the Magic. But the Celtics finished off the Heat. To no surprise, by the way. The Knicks versus the Pacers will also be in round 2. So the Knicks finally washed off the 76ers in Game 6. Got them up out of there. Joel Embiid. Time to rethink the process. Tyrese Maxey, same thing, man. So the 76ers got a lot to think about rebuilding, whatever the case may be. I got a feeling they won't do nothing and try to do the exact same thing next season. But we'll see. A lot of trades could happen. Then the Pacers, they actually finished off the Bucks. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't call that. I saw the Knicks beating the 76ers, especially after 76ers said we want the Knicks because they're an easier team. I called that. I called the Celtics. Actually, I don't know. But the Pacers, I thought the Bucks were going to get them done. So the Pacers actually did. I want to give them props rather than say, hey, the Bucks dealt with injuries, which is part of the game. Giannis was out for the entire series. Dame was in and out of the series. He was in for the last game, which was what, Game 6? If I'm not mistaken, Game 5, 6, they got him up out of here. But nonetheless, they got him up out of here. Dame was there, and I thought Dame was going to carry that team. He was dealing with injuries also, but that's part of the game, man. So, Milwaukee Bucks out of here. Round 1. What does this look like for Milwaukee? I think if we can get the key players healthy next season, the Milwaukee Bucks should go deeper in the playoffs. Pause. No diddy. Other than that, it is what it is. So, Pacers and Knicks in round 2 for that series. I want to give it to the Knicks. I see the Knicks going to the Eastern Conference Finals against the Celtics, and then the Celtics going to the Finals and beating the Knicks. That's my prediction for the Eastern Conference Finals or Eastern Conference as of right now. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show. 313-466-4386. West, though. In the Western Conference, we have the Thunder versus the Magic. The Mavericks, excuse me. The Thunder finished off the Pelicans in a sweep 4-0. Got the Pelicans up out of there. Another key player injury, Zion Williamson. Out of there, bro. Part of the game, yeah. When he's playing, he's a difference maker. Other than that, you see they lose the series. So, Thunder got the sweep. Shout out to the Thunder. I got my broom over there. I forgot to bring it over here. Then the Mavericks beat the Clippers. I just knew the Clippers was going to finish off the Mavericks. I just knew that was going to happen, but apparently it didn't. Wow. Very disappointing for the Clippers, I will say. Very disappointing for the Clippers. I don't know what needs to happen to the Clippers, man. I think they got a Clipper curse, whatever that may be. I ain't too caught up in it, but it is what it is. But right now we got the Thunder versus the Mavericks in round 2 of the Western Conference playoffs. I'll say the Mavericks is going to get that, bro. Kyrie and Luka against a bunch of little inexperienced, like, rookies for the most part. I think Kyrie and Luka going to get that job done. They're going to be in the Western Conference Finals. Against who? Timberwolves versus the Nuggets happened tonight, Game 1 of round 2. Whoa, what a series. Now, the Timberwolves were on the road in Denver, and they got the win. They got the first dub, and they got it on the road. That's a huge difference maker. If they can lock in their home games, they'll win this series. That's what I believe. Minnesota dominated most of the first quarter, then Denver caught up. Joker against Towns and Gobert is very trouble, but very interesting. Joker is still going Joker, though. He still put up his average double-double for the most part. You can't do nothing about that. You can't stop it. You can only hope to contain. But Denver took over in the second quarter, but when it came down to it in that fourth quarter, Anthony Edwards showed up. Now, I do want to say Jamal Murray was scoreless through the first half. He is coming back from injury, and Minnesota played great defense, by the way. Rudy Gobert, Karl Anthony Towns, and then Naz Reid, 6th man of the year, by the way. Played great defense. Naz Reid showed up in the fourth quarter, by the way. So this is going to be a fantastic, very interesting series. But I got to give it to my dogs in Minnesota right now. Joker's gonna have problems with Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert, bro, and Nas Reed. Denver don't got too many big men now. Like I said, who's gonna stop the Joker? Because he still put up his regular numbers. I can pull it up right now. Let me be 1,000 with you. I'll pull it up right now. The Joker ended up finishing with 32, 8, and 9. So he didn't get his regular double-double, but he was right there, close to it. Not only a double-double, but a triple-double. So, Joker, you can't stop him. You can only hope to contain. But other than that, I got Minnesota winning this series, dog. Because it's going to be a long series for the Joker. And if Minnesota can lock down their home games, it's gonna be the one. Minnesota got this. I got them in 5 or 6. 5 or 6. Minnesota. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show 313-466-4386. So we switching up the topic real quick. We talking about the WNBA technically right now. You see the queen right here, Angel Reese. You see Angel Reese right here. Angel Reese and who is that? Camila Cardoso. They were widely watched on social media live stream from a fan who stepped in when the league's app couldn't broadcast the game. The WNBA app made a mistake incorrectly listing the game as available to watch, but it led to confusions when people went on the app and found out they couldn't watch Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso. So it was somebody on Twitter who basically illegally streamed it and then got I think up to almost 500,000 people to watch it. At least total live plus after the broadcast. But anyway, Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso, they took their loss. They both played for Chicago Sky. This was the preseason. This was on Friday, May 3rd, 92-80 when they lost to the Minnesota Lynx, by the way. So a lot of people complaining because why is Angel Reese Chicago Sky game not live on WNBA app at the very least, but not on at least local TV? That's what a lot of people wondering, especially when it comes to Caitlin Clark, which we'll get into next. But here's the thing. I think this already goes to the low-level, low-quality infrastructure that the WNBA has. They told people that the game was going to be on the app at least, and then it wasn't even there. What are y'all doing, bro? It's not even on your app. Where are you broadcasting it? That's what we hate. WNBA, as much as y'all are struggling for viewership, y'all need to do everything for viewership right now. Everything for viewership. So it needs to be live on YouTube, if you ask me personally. But hey, what do I know, man? Angel Reese finished with 13 points, 9 rebounds in 24 minutes. Camila Cardoso, 6 points, 4 rebounds in 13 minutes. But let me know what you think about them not being on live TV or cable. Not even being streamed on the WNBA app. They had to illegally stream it on Twitter/X. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show 313-466-4386. A sellout for a WNBA preseason game. Caitlin Clark era. Welcome to it. Caitlin Clark playing for the Indiana Fever. Played against the Dallas Wings on Friday. Also, preseason game. Wow. Packed out, by the way. Sold out. They say it was people 3 hours before the game in line waiting to get in with number 22 Iowa jerseys on for Caitlin Clark. They ain't had nobody else jersey on, waited 3 hours. She was 6 for 15 from the field, including 5 from 13 from deep. Had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 fouls, and 5 turnovers. But she did have 21 points, by the way, game high. Also with Jaylen Brown from Dallas Wings. But the Indiana Fever also lost 79-76. So it came down to that last minute. I believe Caitlin Clark had the ball, but missed the shot, if I'm not mistaken. Something similar to that. Point is, Caitlin Clark is the draw. I ain't even going to say I hate to admit it, but it is what it is. Stop acting surprised. Why is she getting this much money? Why is her show? Why is only her game getting streamed and getting public access on whatever the case? Nigga, it's Caitlin Clark, nigga. They out there wearing her jerseys 3 hours before the game start. Clearly, she's making them money. So I hate to say it. They got the loss. It was a close one. And she put on a show. She put on a show, even with just 21 points. But that lets you know she's taking it to the next level. It's only the preseason. And even in the regular season, that's different from the postseason. But right now, she's making it translate. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show. 313-466-4386. I think that's pretty much it when it comes to basketball, any of that other goofy stuff. So let's move on and talk about football, if you don't mind. Odell Beckham Jr. Miami Dolphins agreed to sign Odell Beckham Jr. to a one-year contract. He's 31 years old, playing on his 5th team. He played for the Rams, the Baltimore Ravens, the Cleveland Browns, New York Giants, and now the Miami Dolphins. He was drafted 12th overall in 2014, won a Super Bowl ring with the Rams, 2021, 2022. And you know, now he's joining Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle in Miami, whatever. One of the best receiver duels in the NFL. Listen, let me tell you something. You know what? We're going to wait until the end of the show. Thinking out loud for that. Beckham had 35 catches for 565 yards and 3 touchdowns with Baltimore last season and was cut by the Ravens in March. He was cut. You weren't doing anything. You were ineffective. I don't care about the injuries, my nigga. You hanging out in the NFL, be effective, or you're just going to be tossed around. Now you're getting tossed around to different systems, different franchises, different teams. So your possibility of winning a ring is highly possible. You're a draw off of a few catches that you caught with the Giants. I get that. You're going to sell some jerseys. You're going to sell some tickets off your name. But that just means that you're just going to be floating the teams and making it easier for you to just leech off of a Super Bowl ring, which I think that's what that was with the Rams. Yeah, you had your couple passes and catches, but you weren't that effective throughout the entire season, bro. You weren't that effective. Let's get out of here with that. But anyway, Odell Beckham Jr., all respect, black man. I'll say that real quick. But other than that, this is just towards the end of your career, you're getting tossed around. What does that mean your value really is? But, you know, all good luck to Odell Beckham Jr. Who's to say that this will be his last team that he plays for? But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show. 313-466-4386. Let me just double check, make sure there ain't nothing else I want to talk about with that. Nah, that's it. All right, so moving forward, we talking about the UFL real quick. Week 6 is still underway, actually. Saturday, May 4th, and Cinco de Mayo, Sunday, May 6th is week 6. As of right now, just Saturday, April 4th, we had Birmingham Stallions versus the Memphis Showboats. Who you think won? The Birmingham Stallions, 6-0 undefeated. Memphis Showboats, 1-5 right now. They won 39-21, bro. It was a slaughterhouse. By the time I tuned in the third quarter, second half, it was like 25-9 or something like that. Birmingham quarterback threw for over 350 yards. Most in a single game in a season by the UFL, by the way. So they are just killing. Once again, I believe they have the best resources because their headquarters was in Birmingham, Alabama, when they were the USFL just last season. I think that translated. XFL ain't really been developed for real, especially compared to the UFL. And now Birmingham is continuing to roll. They're the defending USFL champions. I'm pretty sure they'll probably win it this season. But we'll see, because also who played today, the St. Louis Battlehawks against the Houston Roughnecks. St. Louis won, by the way. I believe they're 5-1 now. Houston Roughnecks 1-5. But St. Louis, Birmingham Stallions. Birmingham Stallions number 1, St. Louis number 2. They're the 2 favorites to win the UFL championship this year. So we'll see how that turns out. I hope and pray that the St. Louis Battlehawks actually beat the Birmingham Stallions to win this championship, and that gets their only loss in the season in the finals. I pray that that happens. But they actually play next week in week 7. So that'll be a big determiner right there to see how their head-up, match-up, head-to-head is. Excuse me. But other than that, a very interesting week. I believe we have the Michigan Panthers Tomorrow, Sunday, May 5th, and then we have a couple other teams. Arlington Renegades. Whatever. Who cares? But UFL Week 6 underway right now. I believe. I don't know what two. I'll say the Battlehawks versus the Stallions in the championship. I don't even know if that's how it's gonna go. If they're in two different divisions, but we'll see. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show 313-466-4386. Just to make sure. Oh yeah, we gotta talk about this. Excuse me. All right, so as far as whole nother sport, we're moving into boxing if you don't mind. Boxing. Ryan Garcia tested positive for banned substance Ostarine. Who knows? Star boxer Ryan Garcia tested positive for a performance-enhancing substance the day before and the day of his upset win over Devin Haney last month, per a voluntary anti-doping association letter sent to all parties Wednesday and obtained by ESPN. The urine samples were collected prior to the fight, but the results weren't known until later. Same thing for his results that were taken the day of the fight, which is crazy. So I'm like, so y'all either need to speed up the process. What's the point of taking a test before the fight if the results don't show up until after the fight? Especially if y'all knew it takes that long. Y'all should have tested him way before then, but then you wouldn't know if he doped up right before then. So I kind of get it. I feel like y'all need to beef up, find better ways to get better results a lot quicker. And I say better results because it's not a guarantee. They're saying some things showed up in his system, but it's not guaranteed it was actually like I forgot the words that they used, but it was actually effective in his system, I should say. So they have a few different other tests, I believe, that they have to run. But if Ryan Garcia cheated, we're talking about a big, big thing in boxing right now. In sports in general, when it comes to betting, because a lot of people bet and lost money and won money, including Ryan Garcia, and then just boxing in general and their testing when it comes to performance-enhancing drugs. But other than that, if Ryan Garcia cheated, nigga, you a cheater. But if you didn't, y'all reaching, bro. Y'all really reaching. But let me know what you think. What do you think Ryan Garcia cheated? I will say, I don't think he cheated. I'll just stand on it. I don't think he cheated. I don't know where this news is coming from. It's coming from everywhere, I guess I should say. It's on ESPN. It's on all the legit boxing sources. But they're saying that he tested positive for some banned substances. But who knows if it was actually effective in the system. It tested positive the day before and the day after. So who knows? All evidence is pointing to him. I don't think he actually did it, but we'll see. If so, get that whole ass nigga up out of here. But that's just what I think. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show 313-466-4386. Keeping it in the boxing real quick. Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk May 18th. That's this month. We got a couple weeks. We got literally 2 weeks. 2 weeks today. On Saturday. So we're looking forward to that. Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk. Then we got Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler, June 29th. That's next month. Conor McGregor's return to the ring. Michael Chandler's return to the ring in a few years. A couple years for both of them. And both who lost to Dustin Poirier, by the way. Poirier, whatever you want to call it. So that's going to be interesting to see these two niggas get together. Then you got Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, July 20th, 2024. I'm not a big fan of this, promoting this or anything, talking about this, but it is what it is, man. So Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. That's July 20th. It's officially a sanctioned fight, so it's a professional fight. It goes on their records. It's not just for the money, allegedly. Jake Paul's 27. Mike Tyson will be 58 in June. He won a total of 50 fights in his career, 44 coming from knockout, bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on. And Jake Paul, 10 professional fights, 9-1 records, 6 knockouts? We know Mike Tyson is old. He's old enough to be his grandfather damn near at this point? Like damn near at this point, old enough to be his grandfather. But at the same time, it's like, bro, come on, man. I don't know, dog. I don't know. I got Mike Tyson winning the fight, especially if he's going to be a beast and really bring it out. But if it goes the distance, obviously Mike Tyson isn't probably built for the distance as of right now. So it could go. So Mike Tyson, I'm expecting you to really hit him with the power and him to go out early, or it could be a decision that'll go to Jake Paul, unfortunately. But I got Mike Tyson winning. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. Last thing in boxing, by the way. Deontay Wilder defeated an undefeated, contender Jared Anderson is being planned for August 3rd in LA. Deontay Wilder was 43-3-1 with 42 knockouts, by the way, will first face China's Zhilei Zhang on June 1st in Saudi Arabia. He's coming from a loss that he got in December, I believe also in Saudi Arabia. It was a major upset that cost Wilder a March fight against Anthony Joshua, So Deontay Wilder just trying to build back up. He had 2 losses against Tyson Fury, one against this Joseph Parker, which is a decision, who knows. Other than that, he's a solid fighter, bro. So if Deontay Wilder can get these wins against the Chinese guy Zhang and then Jared Anderson 2 in a row, it'll make him look better. And I think his name can look better. He's heavyweight. I like to see heavyweight, but Tyson Fury ain't no joke either. But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. I think that's pretty much it, man. So we're going to make our way up out of here. Before I do go, though, thinking out loud. This is why I think it's easier to win on teams when you switch teams than it is to win when you stay with one team, one franchise. Odell Beckham Jr., by the way, for example. If this nigga would have stayed with the Giants, no chance of him ever winning the Super Bowl ring. He went from the Giants to the Cleveland Browns. If he would have stayed with the Browns, no chance of winning the Super Bowl ring. He goes to the LA, now he gets a Super Bowl ring. Goes to Baltimore, no chance, didn't get a ring. Now he's playing for Miami. He has a small chance of actually getting a ring now. That's what I'm saying. LeBron James, same thing. When you move franchise to franchise, any of these other players, I call LeBron out. When you move to different franchise, it's easier to get a ring than it is to stay with the same system, same franchise, and same coach. Specifically, Steph Curry with Golden State. They didn't even really make the playoffs this season. If they make the playoffs and/or win another championship before it's all said and done, I think that really shits on LeBron and other players that switch teams. Odell Beckham Jr. for another example. But that's just what I think. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. Before we get up out of here, I need you to do me a favor, and that is kick it with KCMC on all social media at KIWKCMC. That's Kick It With KCMC. Just the abbreviations on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram Facebook, Twitter /X, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, all that. It's on KIWKCMC. Show some love, baby. And show some love to my sponsor, too, man. Team Elite. They on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, also at Team Elite 313. That's TEAMELITE 313 on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And check out their premium urban casual wear. T-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, tech fleece, jogger sets, varsity sets, and more. Hats. It's on their website, teamelite313.com. Ask your mom, baby. Drinking my wine, doing just fine. Check this out, man. You got this far in the video, I appreciate you. First and foremost, you a real one for that. If you got this far in the video, you really want to show some love, hey, donate to the show so we can grow. I got the Cash App right here. Other than that, I'm not trying to play with you. We're not begging. You can do it for the free first. Show some love. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the alert so you know when I'm going live, because I could pop up on you at any time, even though I try to do a Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday show, but we'll see. Other than that, share the content also and tell a friend to tell a friend. Thank you again. We will do another show. Oh, I got to go. Cat Williams doing the live show on Netflix.